Here they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Come on, fellas.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 30.
Entering pause screen. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Yard line.
Ball carrier. He was brought down by Denzel Ward.
Come on now, let's go.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Jets first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Watch safety screen. Safety screen. Check 3. No.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for it.
Entering pause screen. Resume. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Jet first down, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. On play action, Haskins. That's taken in by Callaway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Play action. Haskins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team can have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And his kick here is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, they only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
On 24-yard line.
Ready, ready. 8, read.
52's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Speak up.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw on third down, Stanley. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the first session, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To throw on 2nd down, Stanley. And he completes it to Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On the delay, here's Hunt. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. 61, matchbox, right. Hurry. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Get it.
They'll run it with McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
91.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Ready.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On the ready.
Mike 57. Here we go. Tight right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Check 27. Eyes on 27. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak. Big trip.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
Two-jet bomber.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, exit. Goodbye.
Looking to throw. Stanley. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
General West.
Mike 57. I got him. Mike 57.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Stanley. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Partner, running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. He's cracked.
Now Haskins. And Adams has it, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Haskins will throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Williams. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6.
Enter depth chart. Entering depth. RLE SP.3 LF cost PR selected. Slot 2, slot 5, slot 1. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run it here with Hunt. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanley. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
And if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Good job.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from you. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
25 yards that time. This is Hunt on the draw play. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready?
2nd and 4. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike 57.
Hey, Charlie.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that Johnny D. Don't let him breathe.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanley. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach David? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check, check.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, who knows, but looks like they're ready to go.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood!
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Check it out.
From the gun, Stanley gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Check 9, check 9.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Keep it up, guys.
Protein spill.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Switch, switch.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
X3, 218, chopper. 52, get it.
Off play action. Stanley, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Haskins to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Haskins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
The throw right sideline here is complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Jets' 21-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Back to throw. Stanley dancing to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 11-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Got four down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Alpha.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
They're not ready for this.
Operating from the gun. Stanley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week, and they won. And a little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's a...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bomber.
Check 24. Check 24.
Get it.
They'll run again with Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Shift. General West. Snap.
Off the play fake. Stanley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stanley. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. There he goes, right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Seibert on for the PAT. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
50 seconds to mine.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Quick dash, quick dash. Come. Quickstone, travel. Shoot.
Off play action. Stanley nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the run, this is Hunt. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
First down, New York.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
15 yards. And the Jets, 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Throw the damn ball, boy. Don't stop. Hey,
Just
Ma.
2 minutes remaining
Ma.
in the fourth quarter. What has
Hey,
been
Ma.
a one-sided
Ma.
affair.
Hey, Ma. Don't stop. Ma.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second for a consolation score. On 2nd down now.
I get it cut. I get it wide. I get the part of the lid outside.
He's had his way in this one, but this
Probably
time
looking at
they
my
get him
screen.
behind the line.
Star ass, nigga.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Let me hold up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
70, 80.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And that'll set them back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything.
So for Cleveland, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Team stats.
That nigga had 88 yards.
Finish game. Entering XPQ back screen, you have 25 options. Game day goals is selected. Generic list item. Generic list item. Generic list. Generic list item. Generic list item. Entering XP feedback screen, you have 20. Entering player acquisition screen, you have 10 options. Richard Liptai is selected. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots. Power rusher. Putting live ready try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Adam Anthony Schwartz. We never try, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Slot root physical slot. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is
you in depth Adam Holter.
they clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah.
Antoine Russell, Cedric McFoy.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great color.
Entering, yes, entering, attention, pop-up 7 players, entering franchise hub screen things to do.
I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop doing your
Advanced, scout, college play, team adjust, free agents.
Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up.
Entering, free agent, practice squad, all selected. Name S. Hubbard. AHD select, name C. Edmonds.
Just know your spot, show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning
Speed rating 89.
trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let a
Player
get the best.
overall grade 61. Player type elusive Jack.
On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray. Make that play.
Player type elusive Jack. Player type elusive Jack.
I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe.
Entering, yes. Entering, success pop-up HP. Entering, franchise hub screen free agents.
everybody laughs. I know I'm fine, but I'm not that fine.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Entering, warning pop-up. Are you sure you might? Members, you have lead. And yes. Entering main menu screen. Subscribe now. Franchise. Loud. Entering, Loud franchise is selected. Name of the league Madden game day final. Entering franchise hub screen things to do. Team of members, team adjust, team you have 7 options, roster is selected. Entering, UB, name C Forsen. Entering franchise hub screen my code. Team you have 4, improved team you have 2 options, free agents is selected. Entering, free agents screen, 100 row 64 columns left filter top 100 right filter all named car. Entering franchise, my things, start weekly, play season game is selected. Entering, searching pop-up searching for opponent, if opponent is not found, invite will be sent. Entering, team select screen the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the home team are selected. Ready. You play advanced settings submit and add val buff Kaya Cindy Kaya buff 10B dead emphasis Val J Garrett defensive Val J 10B and G Shubio KCA Black Laura Mia B Min M's Paul Nick in F Reichsel 10B and G dead M Patricia selected. Ready.
We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Yeah, wrist man,
ready.
Check the wrist man, got him
advance, ready.
Man can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You can have them there, bro.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Eason. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And that's
oh my God!
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Saying, bro. That's
well,
not,
the crowd
bro.
doesn't like
This,
that.
bro,
We're going to
that's
bring
all
up
I get.
4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Breida.
This nigga that fast, bro.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I'm not going to win this.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go.
That's a sad thing.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action. Now Thorson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Thorson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Throwing to start the drive. Eason, they'll set up a screen for Breida. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Entering depth chart.
Linebacker.
Entering. Yes. Entering. Cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
First down,
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Tight end Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Operating from the gun. Eason. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Check 37. Watch the eye. Check the hot read. Tighten up. Rock it. Ready?
2nd and 11. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the 1st quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Thorson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Thorson, play action. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues,
man,
chance of winning this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 27. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense.
Bro.
1st and 10.
Blow me out, bro.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw.
They've got his man complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check. Watch out.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ready? 90, look. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Bam, shoot.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
all that nigga do, bro.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Thorson drops on 2nd down. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 3rd down, Graham. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. D. Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. An opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 24. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Breida. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
10-2 stop. Hard.
They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half.
I like
the Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover. But doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Back to throw. Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I'm going back to you.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play.
And now here is another interception. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly.
No
7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's going to catch the ball,
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
10 logo.
Switch. Switch.
Topper. Give it up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graham. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Go.
Mike's by 4. Coming. Hey, watch it. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Thorson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Got it.
The 16-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Eason. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Drop it. Get it.
From the gun, Eason. He's going to swing this deep downfield. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Jefferson, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here's Thorson. Flushed out right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And this will be taken at the 13. Fights loose. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And it's a fumble. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Leo.
This is Breida.
Yo.
Now Breida loses it.
I'm weak, yo.
Wow.
Yo just broke through white.
Yeah,
this
but
shit.
a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
Yo, he's not like
it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The backup Stidham, his first throw. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida.
Oh, he's breaking every
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage,
he's breaking
they almost
every
feel
tackle.
like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go. 50 plant.
Switch up. Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Check 43.
Get it.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a day. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Check hot. Kill, exit.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Ready, ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Down to lose one.
Let go.
On first down, Graham. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
132 fighter. Hey, echo. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap for Thorson. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gotta move, man.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Thorson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
56, Mike, 56. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Shoot.
From the gun, it's Thorson.
Oh.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This is taken around the 12.
Oh, boy.
Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, Eason going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
I got a linebacker right here, bro.
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this job.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I can't get busy with this.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Ready up.
Near the ball, bro.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
On the handoff, this is Breida. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
General West.
Run the ball.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Ew, bro.
60 outlaw.
Alright, bro, you still trying to score and shit, bro.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Ready?
Bro, record this shit, bro. I'm telling this man to kneel, bro.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And my goodness, another interception.
Bro.
Carlton Davis picks it. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. So the victory here for San Francisco. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for San Francisco, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Game. Entering player upgrades screen name on Kazi is selected.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball, mains. All I ever do is ball, man. power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true. But you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was
entering France. Answer media question. Scout cop. View box score is selected. Advance. Answer. Improved team. Team adjust lineup. My team. Team you have 7 options. Roster is selected. Entering. Roster. UB name C. Forson. AHD name J. Jefferson. Entering franchise hub. My improved team. Team you have 2 options. Free. Answer. Improved team. Advance week. Answer. Team adjust lineup. My team you have 7 options. Roster is selected. Entering. Roster screen. UB name C. Forson. AHD name J. Jeff. Practice. Name. Roster selected. Name Maymar. Position. Player release net savings $10M. Player release net savings $675M. Release. Entering. Entering. Success. Player release net savings $562M. Player release net savings. Player release net savings $22M. Entering franchise hub. My improved team you have 2 options. Free agents is selected. Entering free agents screen. 100 row 64 columns left filter top 100 right filter all named car. Yes. Entering success pop-up QB Derek Carr has been signed to 1 year $16.25M contract. Entering franchise hub screen. My team you have 7 options. Depth chart. Entering confirm. Entering success pop-up. The depth chart was AHD select depth 1. FD select depth 1. PWH LS PR selected depth 1. Depth 3. KR select depth 1. Depth 2. CB selected depth 1. Roll select depth 1. MLB select depth 1. Low hold selected depth 1. Entering franchise hub screen. My team.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't real for the weekend, sweet. This nigga. One man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry the cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history.
Team, you have 7 depth chart. Entering depth chart. Depth 3, depth 2.
Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up there. Do what you can to do, make it.
PHP depth 1. FB selected. Depth 1. Depth 2. UB select. Depth 1. Throw under pressure 84. Entering franchise hub screen my team.
Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just throw my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it so the shield. My doing it so the skill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Say packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her.
My coach. Team, you have 4 schemes.
Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the
offensive scheme defensive scheme option. Offensive playbook option is set to Ari K. Kingsbury. Offensive scheme option is set to vertical zone run. Defensive scheme option is set to entering franchise hub screen. Improved team. Team, you have 2 options. Free agents is selected. Entering free agents screen. 100 row 64 columns left filter top 100 right filter all name J. Jenkins.
Going big, going big. Everybody
Time to bring the bass back. Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the
Entering franchise hub. My team, you have 7 options. Roster is selected. Entering roster screen. 53. Goals. Ratings. Overview. Stats ampersand contracts. Entering player career. Stat year 2022. Stat year 2020. Name O'Howard. Add to trade block. Goals. Ratings. Overview. Progression history. Ratings. Overview. Stats ampersand contracts. Entering player currents. Stat year 2022. Entering roster screen. 53 row 62 columns. Left filter Buccaneers, right filter roster name a market.
conversation last year about this not being 10 feet. I'm 6 feet 7. You tell me. It's close enough. Here we go. 64 years old, jumping over 2 tacos. Got on the Zoom freaks. Get ready to get off and do my thing. Here we go. 64, and I'm still dunking. I just turned 64 years.
Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me when I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call an audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong? I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big
young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a guy that's got them chakras opening. Got